Welcome to Brainstorm MTG. I'm ELD, and this is Fast Effect, Double Speed Magic the Gathering from ELD's Time Vault Games in Bellingham, Mass. Here we have Andrew on Grixis Delver versus Ben on a Grixis control deck. It's refreshing to see, 3-color decks, in the wake of all of the Ren and 6 decks we've been. Just totally fine, just different flavors of control and Delver respectively. Here a Thoughtseize showing Dreadhorde Arcanist, Brainstorm, Force of Negation, Daze, and Press card of his own, along with a couple of Wasteland. Sculpt his hand first turn. Undo it. Dreadhorde Arcanist, I think the clear pick there. Started doing an awful lot of work, would have been a must deal with card. That Underground Sea. Kill his mana. Yes, he will. Another fetch land. Rock at the front of his hand. Did see that Daze. Try and get maximum value play around Daze possible. Now Duress following up this Delver of Secret. Pretty good here for Andrew. We got one of the Last Hope, Force of Will, Hymn to Torok, EMA Force of Will. Two forces. Taking the Badlands from hand. Casting a Baleful Strix outside of this Daze. Has some decisions to make here. Gonna have to contend with Mana and Force later on. Another land. Obsolete Daze. Baleful Strix comes down, does its job. Baleful Strix happy to trade with a Delver, flipped or not, and now a True Name Nemesis, prompting a Force of Will, leaving Ben with just a Leon of the Last Hope and a question mark in hand. Andrew sees fit to fight back over that one, so True Name coming down, threatening some inevitability here. Storm going to likely remain in. Not safe for her yet. Very good at clearing blockers. Possible to block. Protection from Ben. That. A Baleful Strix. There's the Daze. At it. Forces the issue. Down. That Underground Sea, and now Dreadhorde Arcanist. Oh, and Plague Engineer, that's the answer you want. And Lightning Bolt, what a back and forth here. Lightning Bolt, and now Dreadhorde Arcanist allowing the flashback of Ponder. What a back and forth series of plays here. Thoughtseize taking out the Lily. Incredible. And now Fatal Push taking out Dreadhorde Arcanist. Holy cow. Brainstorm. Both players hellbent here. Ben slightly up on mana. Down a card. He gets his draw step. Baleful Strix. This is how incremental advantages happen. Ben's deck is going to be better in the long run. Daze forcing him to pay the one. I don't like that line. Dreadhorde Arcanist coming down. There's a Lightning Bolt in the bin. This Baleful Strix can potentially get cleared by the Bolt, but Narset might actually be better to clear. Let's see how this goes. Edict makes into his hand. It's actually Liliana's Triumph, slightly better than Diabolic, occasionally netting a card advantage. Lightning Bolt clears the Narset. Dreadhorde trades with Baleful Strix. Andrew, like, he may get ground out here. Balding, fetching. Volgan's Command, turning Baleful Strix and trying to get some value with the discard. Instead, Lightning Bolt fired off in response. Volgan's Command, essentially just making Andrew use his Lightning Bolt a little earlier than he may have wanted. Strix coming down on his Triumph. Pretty big barrier. Andrew getting back into this one. And Jace the Mind Sculptor, and that is the type of bomb that ends a game. Fate Sealing and swinging. Fetch land, a little bit of a reprieve there. This fetch land going to allow Andrew to shuffle and potentially top deck. Powerful effect that can unlock this situation. Pyroblast, one of the best. Thoughtseize. Double Snapcaster along with that Liliana's Triumph and a Force of Will with the mana to cast it. Ooh. Guess you have to take a Snapcaster there, but this is rough. Gurmag Angler. Trade with the Baleful Strix or the Liliana's Triumph. Ben's choice. Takes the safer route. Uses the Triumph. Now Fate Seals again. What a great game. Still in it. Fate Sealing. Fetch land, there you go. Draw into Force of Will on the side now, actually. A really large barrier. That's going to do. And taking down game 1. That was a great game. That Jace came down and really kind of wrapped things up, but it was back and forth. Both players having answers on answers. Ultimately, Grixis control from Ben, ending the larger threat, harder one to answer, face the mind. But really just at home in Legacy. I mean, it's not like he's oppressive. Certainly blue strategies that elect not to play him. He comes down and he works. Does some work. Getting card advantage off of his Brainstorm, essentially answering a creature with his summon. Of course, the Fate Sealing actually game quite a lot. But he costs 4 mana, so he really should. 4 mana is a lot of mana in like that type of investment. You really kicking some butt. I think that's part of the reason Arn is not really as much play. Of course, you don't have Time Vault here for a 1-card combo in the same way. Take keys. You have Mycosynth Lattice. Very often game. At 4 mana, it's a lot to ask. It really is. Now, seven. around in a Thoughtseize. A very solid hand. We got 3 cantrips, a Pyroblast, and a Triumph. It's an excellent hand here to get the ball rolling, sculpt, find what you really need, build the graveyard. Pyroblast can't really put up too much of an argument against that. But realistically, Pyroblast, the most versatile, kind of the densest card. It has a ton of options, a ton of power for only 1 red. Ponder now. Baleful Strix and Liliana, the Last Hope. Fetch. Last game, really grinding it out. A couple of little mental decisions. Side. All the deck that's to go into the late game more effectively. And now Andrew, seeing if Ben can potentially outgrind this Grixis Delverless once it has a Bitter Blossom in play. That's going to do a lot. That offsets that Liliana's Triumph. Potentially obsolete cards like Baleful Strix. Andrew actually going to choose to daze it, though. Baleful Strix would have traded potentially just with one of these tokens. Perhaps he has some larger plans involving Gurmag Angler coming up. Wasteland, taking out the Underground Sea. Their token. Fairy Rogues starting to come to pause. Return, they're going to do that, but it's going to cost them some life. Turn during the upkeep. Right now, Andrew lower in life. That script in just a couple of turns. Very rogue token. Now for Ben, picking his hand up from view. Not going to be 100% positive what he has left. But man, options. Another Pyroblast back into his hand. Fetching. Another Underground. Starting out with Ponder. Force of Wills, and is that a play? That would actually be a tremendous answer to this Bitter Blossom. Force of Will, so he's gonna, I believe, keep Plague Engineer on top, safe from discard. Have a Force of Will in hand. Force of Will underneath. Plague Engineer. So Delver of Secrets. Consolidating the fairy token. It is a Plague Engineer. Gonna turn this Bitter Blossom into a one-sided bleed out with no benefit. Other than, of course, distracting this engineer from Wizard. Now Lightning Bolt. That's actually gonna get Force of Willed, so Ben drawing the line in the sand there, pitching a Brainstorm. That's how important this Plague Engineer is. Delver flipping. And definitely not out of the woods yet. Both players actually in reasonable shape here. This Dreadhorde Arcanist, very real threat. That's going to just get this Lightning Bolt back. Preordain. Keep them both. That is probably not good news for Ben. 3 comes in through the air. When Liliana the Last Hope, what an absolute slugfest. This Dreadhorde Arcanist is shrunk right now, but won't be forever. Oh, he actually, wow. He decides to block here. Down to just 1, but now she doesn't have that other target of the Dreadhorde Arcanist, so she's going to be able to focus on the Delver. Delver's going to be able to hit her for 1. But she's going to gain 1. So right now, Ben's actually winning. I like that block. Might be missing something. Brainstorm continues to dig for Andrew. Going to make it. Engineer swinging in. Storm now. Duress. Delver is still... Oh, and the Delver is KO'd now by this Pyroblast. You can take a Ponder or a Force of Will. This Duress. I think. The blue card to go along. Dreadhorde Arcanist. Oh. 1 to 5. Not going to be able to flash anything back with 0 power. That is going to do it. Ben taking it down in 2. Really just grinding it out with this Grixis control list. Have another contender here. It's not just all Ren and 6. Perhaps these 3-color builds have been overlooked a little bit in the wake of all of the new toys. That is all for this one, but don't worry, there is a lot more. You can check out our older videos, and we're always putting out new videos from ELD's Time Vault Games in Bellingham, Massachusetts. If you want to help the channel, of course, you can like, subscribe, share, tap that notification bell so you can know the next time our new videos come out. Thanks for watching.